Hi, it's Amanda, the Nail Polish Hound, and welcome to this challenge edition of Mainstream or Indie. When I did my Mainstream or Indie video a few weeks back, there was a comment left that this would be a really good challenge video, so a few of us are doing that today as a collaboration. So I will leave the details of those who are doing this video today in the description bar below. Please go and have a look at their videos as well. And if you fancy having a go, let me know and I will add your details later. So here are the rules. First of all, I will show you a swatch stick and you need to decide whether you think it is a mainstream or indie polish. I will give you a description of the polish and then I will show you that polish being swatched. Try and ignore the stem and the cap because for those die-hard polish fans out there, that might give the game away. And then if you're really good, see if you can guess the polish name as well. At the end of the video, I will give you all of the answers. So here we go with polish number 1. Do you think that this is a mainstream or an indie? It's simply described as a sparkling pink glitter, but I think that they've got some holographic in here as well. This one has a lovely formula. It goes on nice and smoothly in 2 coats. Here's polish number 2 in its natural textured state. So what do you think this one is? Is it a mainstream or an indie? Here it is with a top coat, and this polish is described as a bright orangey coral with a gold scattered throughout. Here it is being swatched, and this is another one with a good formula. It goes on nice and easily. You can see that gold sparkling away there, and this one is good in 2 coats. Polish number 3. Do you think this one is a mainstream or an indie? It's described as an intense linear holographic formula in a vibrant deep yellow shade. A great formula on this one, especially for a yellow polish. It's almost opaque in 1 coat, but just a little bit streaky still, so it is better in 2. Polish number 4. Do you think this one is mainstream or indie? It is described as a light turquoise mint jelly nail polish with dazzling iridescent flakes. Another beautiful formula, goes on nice and smoothly, and those flakes are nicely dispersed amongst the polish. It is a little bit streaky on the first coat, but it builds up to be opaque in 2. Here's your next polish. Do you think this one is a mainstream or an indie? It is described as a navy jelly filled with silver hexagonal glitter. A great formula on this one. It goes on very smoothly. It has got good glitter dispersal throughout and is opaque in 2 coats. Here's your next polish. Do you think this one is a mainstream or an indie? This is a full coverage glitter polish, and it is described as a vibrant magenta holographic glitter polish in a clear base. And this, as I said, is intended to be built up. You can do that by adding the polish in the normal way, but it is easier to sponge this one on. I did 3 coats here and it still isn't really opaque, so I did use the sponging technique for the final swatch. Next polish, is this one a mainstream or an indie, do you think? It is described as a dusky purple base with a blue, gold and holographic shimmer running throughout it. Another beautiful formula on this polish. It goes on really smoothly with good glitter dispersal throughout. A little bit on the sheer side, but it builds up in 2 to 3 coats to be fully opaque. On my nails, I think this one was 2 coats. On the clear swatch stick, it was 3. So your next polish here, do you think it is mainstream or indie? It is described as a deep purple jelly-like base being packed with holographic micro glitter as well as holographic flake glitter. However, in my opinion, the flakes in this polish are not really holographic. Another good formula here with good dispersal of the glitters and flakes in the polish, and this one is quite sheer, so it needs building up. For me, this one is a 3-coater. Polish number 9, the penultimate polish in this challenge. This is a beautiful polish. Do you think this is an indie or a mainstream? It is described as a beige taupe with a fine gold shimmer and pink shimmer. This one also has a great formula. It goes on nice and smoothly and evenly. It's a little bit sheer on that first coat, builds up quite nicely in 2 on the nails, but on these clear swatch stick I needed 3 for full opacity. And the final polish here is this one mainstream or indie? What do you think? It is described as a multi-chrome base shifting through green, gold, mulberry and red with linear and scattered hollow. Also a little bit sheer. This one does need building up, but I think that's intentional so that you get all of these beautiful finishes building up on top of each other to give the final effect of this gorgeous polish. For me, I get the best results with this one in 3 coats, but I think it's worth every single one of those coats. So that was all 10 of my polishes. How did you get on? I have checked at the time of filming to see if these are still available, at least in the UK, and I will let you know that as we go through. So polish number 1 was a mainstream. It is China Glaze's Monster Piece from the Sesame Street You Do Hue collection, released in 2019, and this one is still available in the UK. Polish number 2 was also a mainstream. This is Coral Moonstone from Barry M, and it's from their Crystal Rock collection, also released in 2019, and this one is also still available in the UK. Polish number 3 was an indie, and this is Lemon Sucker by Hollow Taco. It was released in their Rainbow collection this year, and it is still available to purchase. Although these polishes do come in and out of availability, this is apparently part of the core line. Polish number 4 was an indie. This is Cirque Colors Gumdrop from their Candy Coat collection, released in 2019, and this one is also still available to purchase in the UK. I absolutely love this one, and in my opinion, iridescent flaky Crellies are the one thing that I have not seen mainstream manufacturers do well. Polish number 5 was a mainstream. This is Essie's Starry Starry Night from the Revival collection in 2016. I don't own the original version of this polish, and I know this caused a lot of comment when it was released. Many people didn't like this version, but I really love it, and it is no longer available to purchase from Essie, but you can still find it on Amazon and eBay in the UK. Polish number 6 is an indie, and this is Fun Lacquer's Hollow Queen. It was part of a collaboration with Simply Nailogical in 2016, and this one is no longer available to purchase. Polish number 7 was also an indie. This one is by Ada's Nails and is called Stephanie is a Weirdo. It's from the Individuals collection. I think it was released in 2019, and this one is still available to purchase. Polish number 8 was a mainstream. This was Foul Play by Orally, and it was from originally their Birds of a Feather collection in 2011. I believe that's when it was released, but this one is still available to purchase. Polish number 9 was another mainstream. It's the beautiful Cinderella by China Glaze from their Happily Never After Halloween collection in 2017. This is a highly sought after polish and is unfortunately no longer available to purchase. And my final choice was an indie. This is Wicked Polish's Parleen Hollow version from their Out of the World collection. I don't know when this one was first released, but it is still available to purchase. So for a bonus point, can anyone tell me whether the polish on my nails is mainstream or indie? It is a mainstream and it's by Essie. It's described as a soft grey with a blue shimmer. And this is Closing Night from their Gel Couture Ballet Nudes range. I think it was released in 2017 and it is still available. Hope you had fun with this little collaboration challenge edition of Mainstream or Indie. Do you know your mainstreams from your indies? Let me know in the comments below how well you did with this challenge. And if you enjoyed this challenge, why not have a go at it yourself? If you do, post a video, let me know and I will add yours to the description bar below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, then please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it, and I hope I will see you in the next one.